This is my Squier vintage Jaguar short scale bass. It's a far cry from the $275 experiment I started out with, but it's become one of my favorite recording basses. Let's see how I got there. I've been having a little trouble with my wrist when playing. Too much skateboarding, motocross, too much living when I was a kid. And I'd heard of another bass player who started playing a short scale bass. He too, due to an injury, and he'd been happy with the results. This got me looking online to see what options were out there. After some research, I decided that $275 wasn't too much to spend on an experiment, so I pulled the trigger on this used Jag bass. I spent a few weeks playing the Jaguar and came to the conclusion that this could work. That can only mean one thing: upgrades. I started simple, or so I thought. Grover tuners and a hip-shot kick-ass bridge. The bridge was simple, 5 screws, plug and play. However, the vintage-style tuners presented challenges of their own. While I have had Grover tuners match up on some guitars in the past, not here. I had to fill half of the mounting holes and drill new ones for the install. Nice and getting nicer. I played it like that for a little while, but ultimately I decided to change the pickups. Due to my right hand technique, I prefer a jazz configuration. So I decided on Bartolini passive jazz pickups. Changing the configuration will also require some routing and a new pick guard. And as long as we're here, we might as well upgrade the electronics. I ordered a pick guard from pickguards.com. Good product, good communication from these guys. Dave Conley at Volt House Labs in Austin built the wiring harness for me, and I got stuck with the routing and conductive paint. While I was waiting for the pick guard and Dave to finish the wiring harness, I decided to swap out the bridge. Again. This time I went with a Fender High Mass. It's similar to the bridge on Buddy, and sonically I think it and the hip shot are comparable. Truthfully, I just think it looks better. Finally, everything came together and I got to assemble the bass. Since I'm going for a Carol K Motown-ish sound for this bass, I also installed flat wound strings. I really love the sound and playability of this short scale Squier. You can hear it all over my recent recordings. It's a thing of beauty. Thanks for watching.